Abdul, I think I have received the message, and it has, so far, left me confused. If I find myself before Allah someday, and the fire is beginning to increase in theory about me, well, I'll have some questions for Allah as the flames engulf me. Besides passages He allowed in the Old Testament that make no sense to me unless foreshadowing the work of Jesus Christ on the cross. And I'm talking about the snakes passage. Remember the bronze snake on the stick held up by Moses? And as long as the Hebrews looked at it, they didn't die from the poison of the snakes. That makes absolutely no sense to me unless it's a foreshadowing of Jesus Christ. I'll be bringing up that thing in his very own Quran that got me doubting Islam. And it won't be the passage about two mountains holding up the sky either. For one thing, Abdullah, I looked further into the stuff you sent me about Paul lying, and discovered that even though he said he makes himself all men to all people to help win people to God, and I tried to do the same thing, not by being phony, but to possibly see where the other person is coming from, so there is a relationship between us. I call it empathy. Look, Abdullah, if I didn't study Islam to the point of becoming a Muslim myself almost, do you think you and I would be carrying on this conversation right now? Be truthful now. The only reason why you got in contact with me is because you saw that I actually knew this stuff. That's what I think Paul is talking about. You need to get down to their level, become like them, so there is a form of, there's a relationship. So you know where the other guy's coming from. That's what I think what Paul is talking about. It's not some creepy al-taqqiya thing, if you know what I mean. Which I'm going to get to later on here. Okay, let's see. Well, anyway, Abdullah, in the process of this investigation, I know something? I discovered something far more troubling to me. In the Quran, I found it in the Quran. The Quran, of all holy books, I discovered, allows for lying. Holy lying. Far worse than what Paul